Good morning, everyone. Please remain standing. My name is Santa Ono, and I am the President and Vice Chancellor of the University of British Columbia. Please join us in singing O Canada, led by our University Marshal, Nancy Hermiston, Director of the Opera and Voice Program at the UBC School of Music. Thank you, Professor Hermiston. We pause for a moment to give thanks, spiritual and temporal thanks, for the manifold blessings we share in this wonderful world, this great nation of Canada, this beautiful and blessed province of British Columbia, this magnificent university, and we respectfully acknowledge the Syilx Okanagan Nation and their peoples, upon whose territory we stand and are gathered upon today. We give thanks to these wonderful students, their family and friends on this most happy occasion. Please be seated. Distinguished platform guests, members of the Okanagan Senate, faculty, staff, alumni, and most especially the graduates here, family and friends, welcome to this wonderful occasion. Bienvenue à la cérémonie de remise des diplômes de l'Université de la Colombie-Britannique. J'espère que le temps que vous avez passé ici a été mémorable. Nous sommes très fiers de tout ce que vous avez accompli. What an honor it is for me to be with you today to celebrate UBC's graduating class of 2017. Let's hear it for them. I can tell you that this is one of the best parts of my job, to participate in this joyous, momentous occasion, a milestone in your lives. This day is all about you and what you've achieved through hard work, determination, and moments of creative inspiration. Graduation is a time to imagine your future and the world to come. And when you think about the road ahead, you may gain perspective, we hope, from your time here at UBC. And we hope that when you do look back on your time at UBC, that you will do so with fondness, with great memories. And when you look ahead, we hope that you will see UBC as very much part of your future. You will always be welcome here, and we look forward to hearing about your personal and professional achievements as you move through different chapters of your life, and as you build upon the outstanding education, the foundation that is provided to you during your time here at UBC. And we also hope to continue to engage with you as alumni as you travel forward to new adventures, to new corners of the globe. And as you begin a new stage of your life experience, you can be confident of one thing, and that is that we have absolute confidence that you can and that you will take advantage of the gifts of your education to make the world a better place. Because like the 325,000 living alumni of this great university that preceded you, we know that you have the knowledge, skill, passion, and will to do much with what you have earned here at UBC. In his first address to UBC's initial graduating class in 1916, UBC's first president, Frank Westbrook, encouraged those students to make the world a better place in which to live. And as he was speaking with those students, he wasn't speaking about making the world a better place for themselves or for their loved ones. He was challenging them to work on behalf of those less privileged. He was challenging them to make the world a better place for not only those in their own neighborhoods or their own city or their own province or even their own nation, but to think about those perhaps whom they've never even seen, perhaps halfway or all the way around the globe, who need your help, sometimes desperately. So keep those people in mind as you think about the privilege, the position, and the future, the bright future that you have ahead of you. There's one more thing that we want to say to you, and that is that graduation isn't about goodbye. Graduation is about au revoir, until we meet again. And I can tell you, in my travels around the globe to meet with the 325,000 alumni, and by the way, this is the 100th anniversary of Alumni UBC, that I am almost regularly awed by the accomplishments of our alumni, about the leadership roles that they play in almost every field of human endeavor, from politics, for example, the sitting Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, someone who preceded you not that long ago, to justices of the Supreme Court, to musicians, to individuals on the Broadway theater, musical theater stage, to individuals that are developing new biomedical devices that are saving millions of lives, or new approaches to dealing with HIV infection, or the fentanyl crisis that's underway around the world. UBC graduates that preceded you are actually leading the effort to eradicate disease and to deal with the grand challenges of the world. So, as Professor Westbrook said back in 1916, never forget those two words that every UBC student, every UBC graduate will never forget. They're actually on the windows up there at the top of this arena. And those words are tu am est. Remember, those two words have a double entendre. One is, it's your university. And we hope you'll never forget that UBC will always be your university. But there's another meaning of those words, tu am est, that we want you to remember today and forevermore. That is, it's up to you. It's up to you what you do with your life. It's up to you what the impact of your life will be, not only for those whom you love, but for others around the world. Congratulations, class of 2017. Our very best wishes to you. Let's hear it for the Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, and Principal of UBCO, Deborah Buzzard.
Thank you, President Ono. And to the graduating class of 2017, congratulations. Today marks your tremendous achievement, signaling years of hard work, persistence, and your ability to take in and embrace new information and ideas. Those aptitudes are ones that you take with you in addition to your disciplinary professional degrees as you cross the stage today. But a UBC degree doesn't just demonstrate your tenacity or qualify you for a job. Much more importantly, it prepares you to live a thoughtful life, one of perception, insight, and rationality, and the ability to distinguish between news and fake news. It provides you with the intellectual tools you need to flourish wherever you may go from here. As I look at this year's graduating class, I'm struck by your collective power to be a force for positive change in the world. Over the relatively short time that you have been here, you've proven yourselves collectively as very significant change agents, both here on the campus and in the wider community. And let me just give you a few examples. Our UBCO Muslim Students Association went to fill sandbags to help protect the front of the lake for the city of Kelowna, to help residents facing the rising floodwaters here recently. Our students leaving residence this summer teamed up with the Salvation Army to collect unwanted domestic utensils and things that they would not take with them. 5,000 pounds were donated and made available to the community here. There are countless examples of this class stepping up to make a difference, and you individually have probably been involved in several of them. Large or small, on or off campus, they really do matter. But there are two instances where you came together for the greater good that I really would like to mention. And the first is your collective support for refugees. Last year, the students on campus voted overwhelmingly in favor of a levy that would provide a fund to support students coming from refugee camps to study here at UBC Okanagan. Seeing the crises in places like Syria, Sudan, and Nigeria, and the incredible opportunity that UBC Okanagan can offer, you can imagine the impact that your generosity will have, enabling young people growing up in those refugee camps to come to this place and continue their education here. I had the opportunity to read the applications for this award. Extraordinary stories of human resilience in unimaginably difficult conditions. And I look forward to welcoming the first of those students who'll be coming to join us next year. And you did that. You made that possible. And what you've done is to change the trajectory, not just of that individual, but of their family as they come here to get the same advantages that you've enjoyed. So thank you for doing that. You really can change the world. The second thing that you have done collectively is to shape the future physically of this campus. You've all, I'm sure, experienced the problem of not being able to find a place in the library to sit and study, finish that paper, reference some materials that you need for a project. All of you have experienced that here. 3 years ago, the students again collectively voted overwhelmingly in favor of a levy. And you may see that you or your parents have been paying it for the last 3 years, a small additional fee. But that small additional fee from each of you is adding up to $10 million. And we use that $10 million to attract funding from the federal and provincial governments, which are allowing us now, as you can see on campus, to start building that library that you contributed to. You knew when you made that contribution that you would never enjoy studying in that library space. But you voted to make that contribution for the betterment of the campus, for students who will come after you. So thank you once again for something which was not for your personal benefit, but has really helped make this place a better institution. These are just two examples of the incredible power that you have. And never forget that when you leave here, because those will be living examples. And next year, we will be holding our first ever homecoming. And that will be your opportunity to come back to the campus and be part of another first at UBC, the first ever reunion of this campus's alumni. And you will be able to visit that library that you have helped to create. So thank you for that. Echoing the words of the President, graduation doesn't mean goodbye, and we hope that you will continue to feel very much involved in the life of the campus. As you leave here, your life will change, by plan, by surprise, sometimes by accident. Be confident in your capacity to not only cope with that change, but to be a force for positive change wherever you may go. Coping, indeed thriving, in a world that is ever-changing is precisely what UBC has prepared you for, and I have every confidence that your education and experience here have positioned you for the brightest of futures. Great universities are created and defined by the work that their graduates do in the world, in their communities, and in their families. We change lives. As I look out at our newest batch of UBC alumni and graduates, I know that we will have much to be proud of your work during your careers and your lives as citizens. Indeed, we are already incredibly proud of the contributions that you've made while you've been here. So on behalf of the University of British Columbia and the entire Okanagan campus, congratulations. We all wish you every success. Well done, class of 2017. Thank you. And now I'm pleased at this time to call upon Sydney Hertz, a member of the graduating class, to make remarks. Sydney.
President, honored guests, and fellow graduates, today is a much-awaited day for many of us. After the 4+ years it took us, we are finally leaving university. Congratulations. Many of us are thinking, what's next? Whether you're graduating from management or education, we are all looking towards the future, trying to figure out the next steps in our journey. Where do we go from here? Some of us are planning for the jobs and careers that we can't wait to start. Others are looking forward to the backpacking trip they've been planning for the last 4 years, while others are already planning to come back to the campus in September. Whatever path you decide to take, I'm sure we can all look back and agree that UBCO has provided us with a strong foundation from which we can spring into our next chapter. Like many of you, I'm standing here today very much a different person than I was when I first started university. Throughout the years I've spent at this campus, I've explored different subjects, courses, and faculties, all the while learning lots about my field, my interests, and myself. One thing that I've discovered during my time here at UBCO is that learning is a lifelong process. Despite having graduated from our respective programs, we are not yet finished learning. Our time here at UBC has just been the first step on a journey that will continue to grow with us. Each individual faculty does their best to prepare their graduates for the future. I can attest that the professors in the Faculty of Education have worked tirelessly to equip us with the skills, the qualities, and the outlook needed to be successful teachers. There are many ways in which our professors support our growth. They teach us to be flexible, they encourage our creativity, but most importantly, they continue to challenge our thinking and our beliefs. To all of my professors here at the campus, I want to thank you for creating a learning community that I'm truly proud to be a part of. To everyone who has touched our lives, we say thank you. To our parents who have stood by us, to our spouses and partners who have taken on more than their share, to the professors who have helped to instill a love of learning, and to the friends we've made over the years, who are always there for a study session, support, or the odd glass of wine. Without any of you, we wouldn't be here today. Thank you. On behalf of the Alumni UBC, I'm honored to welcome you into the alumni family. You now belong to a community of change makers who are more than 325,000 strong. Graduates like you who are looking to make a difference in this world. I would like to invite you to visit the Alumni Welcome Tent after our ceremonies and see what it means to be a new member of the alumni family. To all the graduates, Congratulations. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, Sydney. Now, will the candidates for degrees please rise? That's you. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I have the pleasure of presenting the candidates for degrees who have successfully completed their studies and fulfilled the conditions that the university has set for them. The Okanagan Senate of this university recommends them to you for the degrees that will be announced by a representative of the faculties. As each degree is officially conferred, the Dean of the Faculty, and in the case of graduate students, the Dean of the College of Graduate Studies will congratulate the student. Catherine Combin and Jaquetta Bernard, members of the alumni community, will welcome each student to the Alumni Association and present them with a handbook. The candidates will please be seated.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Jean Marie Slick. Dr. Slick examined how and why faculty members use case studies in disaster management post-secondary programs. Based on the study findings, she developed an outcomes-based theory that explains 3 reasons for using case studies in disaster management programs. Dr. Slick also described how case studies support the achievement of different learning outcomes. Dr. Jean Slick. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts. Ryan Mark Hawley. Kimberly Ellen Ondrick. Naren Jean Searcy. Sean L. Bird. Maureen McLaughlin. April Radcliffe Smith. Sonia Straight. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Education. Yeah, but this is a bachelor student. Oh, okay. Marika Rose Albrecht. Carly Ray Barron. Christina Brower Sanderson. Hillary Lauren DeSerrano. Samantha Lynn Dewing. Sukhpreet Desi. Charlie Ray Doherty. Kendra Michelle Flanagan. Sarah Fletcher. Tegan Graham. Sandy Greening. Stephanie Olivia Hatch. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the head of the graduating class in the Faculty of Education, Sydney Hertz. Catherine Holden. Madison Horvat. Montana Ivanko. Lori Ann Judah. Courtney Kelly. Jordan Clausen. Kate Marie Knox. Prabjot Kaur Kohar. Laura Michelle Cornelson. Natalie Ann Kreening. Kelly Lehman. Hayden McIntosh. Kelsey McClellan. Kimberly Marie Osborne. Christina Pourmokhtari. Brittany Shepard. Kirsten Stewart. Laura Danielle Stoker. Nushreen Ukoy. Sorry. Sally Wallach. Christina Marie Galassi. Harmeet Gill. Jennifer Ann Gray.
Thanks. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Management. Dong Hui On. Thank you. Abu Bakar Hassan Al Azim. Babur Ali. Marina Avath Alston. Ellie Amjad. Devin Jason Anderson. Jovan Badhan. Mario Bandereri D'Andretti. Brendan Barnham. Alora Basello. Parker Berry. Catherine Boodle. Tanvir Kaur Bopari. Michelle Louise Buchanan. Yi Yang Chie. Choksi Tuzan. Nicole Claire Yvonne Cantley. Janice Courtney Chow. Shilei Chen. Karen Cheng. Andreas Clark. Mitchell M. Coburn. Jeffrey Maxwell Murray Calls. Demetrius Corlett. Carson William Davies. Amar Dannan. Farhan Drolia. Kristen Lynn Edwards. Lei Chen Richard Fang. Andrew Ridgway Farmer. Yuan Ching Fei. Megan Festival. Michael Flaherty. Alan Kenneth Friesen. Alexander Ganji. Pin Gao. Joel A. Gordon. Lina Hamuda. Akari Hara. Kirsten Hearn. Hello. Lars Finn Michael Hepso. Kanji Hugh. Victor Chingwick Huang. Aaron Jensen. Varun Torn Kia Yijid Chart. Sanzar Kopazar. Stan Corver. Brian G. Krakow. Jung Kao. Yu Yi Kwong. Suhan Selena Kim. Kai E. Kwok. Daniel Grant Kwong. Emily Latter. Hugo Tae Kin Lee. Cassandra Lee Lefebvre. Lauren Legan. Sarah Leong. Bailey. E. Liu. Amanda Lowen. Wen Luong Lo. Isla Laval. Robert McLean. Stephanie Matahar. Navjot Mander. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have the pleasure of presenting to you my daughter, Kelly Marcolin. Michelle Kathleen McLeod. Thanks. Ewan McGuire. Janelle McKinley. Brianne McKenzie. Ayush Mehta. Hassan Medaway. Thank you. Travis James McKinney Miller. Dale Mormon. Christina L. Mulberry. Taylor Mackenzie Mullen. Stephanie Nella. Kelsey Michelle Olson. Samuel Antony Overton. Lynn Pan. Gopal Patel. Nayan Patel. Rianne Alexandra Pearson. Yang Xu. Jody Lee Ray. Ryan R. Reed. Yvette Sage Runner. Taylor James Russell. Randeep Sandhu. Mitchell Gerard. Randolfo Jirian Palamo. Matthew Schneider. Nikki Marie Sellinger. Chanvir Shakar. Christian S. Scanning. Ung Kwa So. Dylan Thomas St. Ange. Jenna Stajak. Jennifer Sarah Stolarchuk. Kelly Taverner. Jake Tesmer. Casey Thiessen Kennedy. Emily Unterschultz. Tiana Brooke Verrigan. Brogan Watley. Haimin Ju. Jenny Hu Young Yang. Ainin Ju. Ting Yi Jun. Han Chang. Han Yun Chang. Jing Zhang. Yanzu Zhou. Victoria Turton. Min Zhang. Abraham Meneka. Shu Yi Peng. Suresh Kumar Badlani. Tyson D. Chippendale. Choin Chong. Felipe Rebello Sharioi. Yu Hori. Xiang Yu Huang. Pasuladam Kisha de Yayar. Soon Sing Elvin Kwok. Katrina Lee. Xiaojiang Mao. Gurleen Maduri. Dhruv Malhotra. Kimberly Aor. Michael Simpson. Sava Kukyavyav. Anil Yüksel. Audrey Cake. Deanie Van Eck.
Graduates, please stay standing. For all of you graduates who have crossed the stage today, and for all of those who were unable to attend but have completed all the requirements for your degrees as indicated on the program, it is our privilege as the faculty of the University of British Columbia, on behalf of the Board of Governors, to officially admit you to the Convocation of UBC. Let's hear it for them one more time. Will the graduates please be seated? It has been my great pleasure to meet and congratulate each and every member of today's graduating class. Each and every one of you has demonstrated determination, focus, and hard work in obtaining your degree. And now, just as you are about to graduate, this is the perfect time for you to turn to your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, and your loved ones who are there. You know where they are. Turn around, face them, and give them a round of applause. And while you are standing, turn to the front. The individuals that were there with you from day one, who taught you everything that you know, that were with you in different situations, who actually were there for office hours, who wrote you recommendation letters for graduate school or for your job, who were there and always gave the extra mile, the outstanding faculty of the University of British Columbia. Let's hear it for them. Please be seated. Well, you know, I understand that there's some of you who are in education. Who's here on education? Which ones of you are from education? And some of you are from management? Who's from management? Well, you two groups are known. Your reputation actually precedes you as being pretty enthusiastic. Are you ready to show your enthusiasm? All right, we want to do something. We want to do something right now. As you've probably noticed, as you are coming in, we have outstanding musicians in our midst. First of all, the wonderful person who sang "O Canada" is an outstanding opera singer in her own right. You probably heard that. And she's also, as you know, the marshal for the university, but also the director of the Voice and Opera program. Let's hear it for Nancy Hermiston, who's going to come up here and help me out. And then to my left, we've had some amazing music. We have a great conductor. Let's hear it for the conductor. And we have great musicians. Let's hear it for them. Let's have them stand up. Now I have a question. Is there anybody among the graduates or the parents or maybe the grandparents or maybe a sibling that knows the words to a song called We Will Rock You by Queen? You all know it? Oh, that's a pretty enthusiastic yeah. Is that person willing to come up here and sing it? Come on. Anybody else? If you do, please stand up. Come on up here, come on up here, come on up here. And we're all going to help her out, right? We're all going to help her out, right?
B flat was your first note.
Wait.
B flat was your first note.
All right.
I might need the lyrics.
Oh, you need the lyrics? Does somebody have a cell phone? Let's see.
Nice key.
This is Bienvenue à la Cérémonie. This is the wrong stuff. Okay, let's see. I don't have, does anybody have wireless here? We need to, the lyrics for We Will Rock You. This is going to be awesome. Graduates, are you ready to videotape this? This is going to go viral on YouTube. Can you actually see this?
I can work with that.
So you can see it. Well, tell me who you are.
My name's Sally Wallach.
Let's hear it for Sally.
Okay.
See it?
Yeah.
Ready? Are you pumped?
I'm ready and I'm also pumped.
And what we're going to do is you're going to hear the percussion from our great musicians, right? And we're all going to join in, right?
Hey, Lonnie.
You can either do that with your voice or you can do it with your hands, all right? And then she's going to sing. Ready? Let's go. 3, 4.
Buddy, old boy, make a big noise, clean in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. We will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, shouting in the street. Gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face, you big disgrace. Wagging your banner all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading with your eyes. Gonna make you someday. You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put you back into your place, singing, we will rock you. Sing it! Rock you. We will.
Thank you, Sally.
Thank you.
I will tell you, this is graduation number 35, and you guys are the best. Let's hear it for you. Now, if Sally can do that, you can help her out, right? It's your turn, everyone's turn, okay? So everybody on the ground floor to this side, you are group 1, okay? Which group are you? Oh, you can do better than that. Which group are you? Very good. Everybody on the ground floor to this side, you are group 2. Which group are you? Pretty good. Everybody back there, the parents, grandparents, siblings, you are group 3. Which group are you? Everybody behind me is group 4. What group are you? All right, we are ready. Sally has set the stage. We're going to rock you, right? All right. Mr. Conductor, aided by Nancy Hermiston, he's going to actually play a note. And group 1, aided by Nancy Hermiston, is going to sing to that note the letter U. Are you ready? We're going to just practice first. We're going to get this just right, okay? Mr. Conductor, the first note. Group 2 is going to sing to a different note, the letter B. Mr. Conductor. You guys are really good. Group 3 is going to sing to a different note, the letter C. And our distinguished faculty will sing, and deans will sing to yet another note, the letter O. Okay, I think that this deserves for everyone to stand up. What do you think? Let's all stand up. All right, is anybody going to videotape this so this can go viral? So that UBCO graduation 2017 management and education is going to go down in history, okay? All right, so the conductor and I, so we're going to do a couple of measures, right? So just let's go through this. We're in sync. So we're going to go the U. So we're going to go, and we're going to have the percussion that we will. No. Let's do a couple of bars. So let's sing U, and then help me B, and then C. But you're going to keep singing your note, letter and your note, different notes, until at the end there's going to be a glorious chord, and she's going to recruit all of you to be members of the opera program. Okay? Got it? So you're going to go U, B, C, O. Everybody's singing their note until we have an amazing chord. This is going to be videotaped, right? And you're going to post it on YouTube. All right? And then it's going to be so amazing, we're going to erupt into applause, and that ceiling is going to go into outer space. Can you do it? All right, Mr. Conductor, are you ready? 2 bars each. Starting with percussion. Did you have fun? Please be seated. That was amazing. That was the best. I'm serious. The next group is going to really have a lot of pressure on them to see if they can outdo that. I can't wait to see it on YouTube. Thank you for videotaping that. Are you on Twitter? Will you please tag me so I can retweet you? Oh, that's fantastic. And where's Sally again? She got it all started. Stand up. Let's hear it for Sally. Now, I got to be careful because, you know, there's a time limit to this, and I can just sort of have this mental image of this giant hook coming up to drag me off of the stage. So I do have to get to the end of the ceremony. I know you want to actually go out there in the beautiful sun and take pictures with each other, but if you don't mind, I just want to say a couple of words, and then we'll be finished with the ceremony, okay? We're incredibly proud of you. And so these are a couple things that I want to say. I'm going to mix it up because you are in management and in education. And the first thing I'm going to say are for those in education. Which side are you? Education's over there? You guys are entering what I think is one of the most noble professions in human society. Let's hear it for our teachers. I mean, I was talking a little bit about how as individuals you can really give back to those that are developing or who are less fortunate. What profession epitomizes that more than a profession of education? That you are actually interacting with young individuals, developing minds, searching for guidance and values. What you're doing, like I said, is the most noble profession. I want to tell you a little bit of a little quick story, sort of to epitomize how students look up to you. There are two movies that I think really epitomize it. And if you haven't seen it, go on to Netflix and watch these two movies. They'll move you. One of them is a movie called Dead Poets Society. Have you ever watched that movie? That's what I was going to say. Come up here, come up here, come up here. Let's hear it for her. And she's going to end my little story. Wait till the end of the story before you say it, all right? You got it? So what's your name? Sean. Thank you for joining me.
I also follow you on Twitter.
Oh, do I follow you too?
I don't know, maybe.
I will as of today. So the first thing is that in the Dead Poets Society, there's this wonderful, the late and great Robin Williams, who's a teacher at a boarding school in New England, I think. And he actually is teaching, I think, English literature, something like that, and has a book which is very dry. And it's the kind of thing that you look at and you finally immediately fall asleep. He brought the course to life. But he did much more than that. There's a scene early in the movie where he actually takes the boys, it's all boys school, and actually goes and looks at photographs of alumni of the institution from long, long ago who are no longer with us. And it's really, really powerful because he impresses on them how precious life is, and how he says to them, seize the day, carpe diem. And if there's any message I want to give to you all, graduates, whether you're teachers or in management, seize the day, carpe diem. This is your moment. Life is precious. And the other message, which is really poignant, which she's going to end up with the most memorable statement from his students, actually, is that sometimes you have to do the right thing even if your own well-being is at risk. And basically, in that school, it was viewed as heretical, going too far to teach English literature in a way that would bring it to life so that the students would become passionate about reading poetry. And then this last scene, if you haven't seen it, you have to get the movie. The headmaster comes in, he's teaching, Robin Williams is teaching his class. They've fallen in love with him. He's inspired them, as teachers, only teachers can do. That's what you're going to do. And the headmaster comes in to relieve Robin Williams of his teaching duties. And the students are obviously devastated. And the teacher is devastated. And as he turns to go and leave, he looks back at his students that have developed this tremendous respect for each other. And then one at a time, and this is where I'm going to hand it over to you, what do they do?
They stand on their desks and they say, "Captain, my captain!"
That's what you can do. You can really make a pivotal difference in the lives of a young student. Now, for you in management, you also have an incredibly important responsibility. And the one thing I want to say to you is this. You're going to be in positions of tremendous responsibility, in some cases tremendous power. Some of you are likely to become CEOs of major companies or start up your own companies. As a business leader, remember that your most important competency will be the moral values you project and the model in your very actions, large and small. Employees will watch for consistency and regular demonstrations of your ethical compass. And this is the last thing I want to say to you as businessmen. It's relevant to all of you. Fast forward to the end of your life and ask yourself what people will say at your eulogy. Will it be about how you used your success to help those in need, as is epitomized by Bill Gates and his wife Melinda, who are now, if not the wealthiest, certainly among the top 2 or 3 wealthiest individuals on this planet? In their eulogy will read that they gave most of their money away to try to eradicate diseases that are currently incurable. That's their eulogy. Or will it be about how you ran the largest Ponzi scheme in U.S. history, defrauding $64.8 billion from 4,800 clients, this really happened, and institutions, and individuals who lost their entire life savings, as will be Bernie Madoff's legacy. So as you move through life, remember this one last tidbit that I want to leave with you. You've learned different kinds of things here at UBC. You've learned lots of things in classes, in classrooms, as student teachers, learned lots of things in management classes. All that is the education of the mind. But you've learned something much more valuable from your outstanding faculty and from each other. That really will be your ethical compass moving forward. It's the education of the heart, which I say is even more important than the education of the mind. And so, here are my last words to you. Knowledge is in the head. Wisdom is in the heart. Always follow your heart. To a must. It's up to you. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings our ceremony to a close. I hope that you've enjoyed it just as much as I have, and I can't wait to see that YouTube video of today. It's already up. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. They work fast here, you know, these UBC graduates. Join us for refreshments, which will be served immediately after the ceremony in the courtyard at the alumni tent. For you graduates, this marks the 100th anniversary of Alumni UBC. Join us to celebrate 100 years and collect your new UBC A card. The guests are requested to remain in their places until the academic processions, the platform party, and the students have left the building. Now I ask you to do one more thing. There's going to be some amazing music from this band. And these students, your sons and daughters and grandkids, loved ones, are graduating. I want to ask you to do 2 things. Pretty soon I'm going to ask them to stand up, and they can do whatever they want. They can throw their hats in the air, take pictures. But for the rest of us, let's clap to the music until the very last graduate leaves this building. Please, graduates, please stand. And everybody else, join me in congratulating once again the 2017 graduates of University of British Columbia. Let's hear it for them.